Today we're going to talk about really, really important two choices that you have every single day. Now, I talk a lot about the different levels of, what do you call it, the scale of emotions. Like if you are up here, you're high and happy and grateful and enjoy, excitement. If you're down here, you're depressed, lethargic, And so, say hi to the little puppy behind me. The point is, and I can't stress this enough, when you're up here, you're attracting, your field of energy is radiating out and it's attracting similar fields back to you. So you're manifesting like a mother when you're up here. But when you're down here, guess what? You're still broadcasting frequencies at that level. So you are mismanifesting. You are not attracting into your field from the unified field and the field of all the people around you. You are not attracting the kinds of things that I know you want. I call the lower realm mismanifesting and the higher realm manifesting in general, right? Empowered manifesting. Let's say it's that. So here, work with me here and let's dive into what can make this really simple. We could say, if it was a continuum, at the very top would be love, right? Joy, gratitude, generosity, compassion. Those are all feelings of love. And at the bottom, whether it's depression or anger, fear is actually the opposite of love. So you may say, well, yeah, Tamara, but depression doesn't feel like fear. But underneath it, fear is a very, very low vibration. Okay. Being depressed, there's a fear inherent in that life's never going to get better. Like this is all there is, right? So love and fear. Now, let's take this further. Could we divide those two states up into something different that would be easy for all of us to remember? And I say yes. I say we're either open to abundance or we're closed to abundance. And the way I explain it is when we're in fear on the lower vibratory scale, we're constricted. When we're open to abundance, we're expanded. When we're open to abundance, that expanded energy is attracting to us the things that we want. So let me give you a little experiment to do that I just did with my clients on our group coaching call. If you imagine yourself in a stressed out situation, like you're late for a flight, like I was on Monday, and you're going through an airport and it's just crowded and you're just trying to get through it. I want you to feel that in your body right now. Just take a second and feel that. Do you notice how your whole body constricts, tightens up? You actually make yourself small. I mean, you got to squeeze through all those people. That's constriction, and it's always a low vibration. It's not good. Now, we don't want to keep you in that state. Now I want you to imagine that you're standing on a beautiful cliff looking out over this huge ocean, sunny day. And you just inhale. Do you feel how expansive that is? That's open and expansive. So I want to go so far as to say, and this is saying a lot, but I want to go so far as to say that manifestation, success, joy, everything you want boils down to one thing. Are you constricted or are you expanded? Every waking moment of the day, you get to pick. You get to pick the minute that you get up out of bed in the morning. You get to pick the minute that you close your eyes at night. And by the way, whatever you think before you go to sleep is oftentimes what you'll dream about. Now, let me just throw in there, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you go back to bed, maybe you get up and go potty or get a drink of water and you go back to bed. Are you getting back into bed and letting your monkey mind take over, which is going to constrict you? And then you're going to fall back to sleep eventually in that vibration. See, it's really, really important. I myself, many times in the middle of the night, have been doing EFT at night just to calm myself, because I know as I fall back asleep, number one, I'm going to fall back asleep faster. And number two, as I fall back asleep, it's so critical that I'm expanded. So I'll put my earbuds in and I'll listen to a guided meditation or something of that nature, because I know it's my responsibility to control my state, expanded or constricted. And it's your responsibility too. And you get to decide. And here's the thing I cannot stress enough. When things outside in our external world happen, if you believe that we have an external world for things to happen, and we do in this game called life, this matrix, this hologram, this, this simulated reality that we're in. We're here in physical bodies having, 5 sense ego-based experiences, and it's fun. Food tastes good. Love is fun. Reality TV is cool. We want to have these experiences. That's why we're here. But we also are here for a deeper reason. And I believe that it's to learn how to expand from a constricted state, because the whole world around us seems to want to constrict us more. It wants to keep us sick. It wants to keep us in debt. It wants to keep us worried. It wants to keep us scared. All very, very constricting. And when we see that going on around us, not recognizing that what's going on in our external environment is but a reflection of what's going on energetically in our internal environment, not to mention those 95% of our thoughts, those beliefs that are often negative in nature. We know what they are because we just look around and we see, oh, that's what I believe. Instead of trying to work really hard, matter to matter, to change things, to push it, to move it around, we go inside and we expand internally. And when we expand internally, changes happen externally. And we have spent our entire thousands of years, our entire lives though, each of us, we're not thousands of year olds, but decades. It's been going on thousands of years though, but for decades, each of us have been spending so much time trying to fix and to change and to rearrange the physical structure, the external world, when it is a reflection of our internal one. And so this is where we always have to start, guys. It's so, so important. We have to start internally. We have to reduce the inner friction, right? We have to reduce the inner friction. And the fastest way to do that is to find a way to expand. And how do you expand? Do you go stand on a mountain and look out at the ocean? Sure. That works wonders. Get out in nature. Look around, look at the trees, look how much abundance is in nature. Even if you're somewhere like a busy New York City, the sky is there and it's huge, right? It's an expansive universe. Life is all about expansion and contraction, expansion and contraction. But our state of being should not be constricted and contrasted all the time. We don't want to be contracted all the time. We want to be expansive, because that's what attracts the kinds of things that I know you want in your life. Okay, so hopefully you found this helpful. The advice that I offer is to set your phone or your timer every 30 minutes, every hour, whatever works for you, and ask yourself, okay, the last 45 minutes, last hour, how have I been feeling? Am I feeling constricted, which is shallow breathing, hunched up, maybe our face down at a phone, sitting on our phones or on our computers for too long, arguing, complaining, gossiping, judging, all the things that are low vibration are constricting, contracting. All the things that are good vibration, high frequency vibration, feel good frequency vibration, are expansive and open. So you get to pick and you can ask yourself, how have I been feeling? And here's the beautiful part about it. The minute that you catch that you have been contracted and constricted, just shift. You can shift your physiology just like that. We're in a society where we think we can't. We're like, no, but I have to worry about that. Don't you get it? This is going on. It's so real. Yeah, it's so real. It's so real, but it's energetic. And as Albert Einstein himself and many physicists who followed him, energy comes before matter. Energy precedes matter. So you may see the matter and go, yeah, but this situation is really different. This bank balance is really low. This no clients is really true. And I'll say, uh-huh. but energy precedes matter. So go back to the energetic source, which is your own emotions and your imagination and your imagery, and let's make the shift there. And no one ever can tell me that doesn't work. And if they do, that's evidence that they're not doing it. Because you can't just do it one time and say, okay, I tried it, doesn't work. That's not how it works. You've been putting out, well, I'm not saying you, but as humanity, individually and collectively, but individually, whatever broadcast of energy you've been doing for, who knows how long, is what you're seeing around you. So it's going to take more than 5 minutes to see something different. But I say that with the caveat being that it can change in an instant. It can change in an instant. And I don't know if it's stepping into another timeline, if it's quantum jumping, if it's rewiring your brain that quickly. I don't know. And science can't say either. There's a lot of hypotheses about it. But whatever it is, it can work. But the minute you ask why it's not working, you stop doing it. And that's the catch. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So do this consistently and then see what happens. And expect that it's going to be what you want to happen. That's so key. Okay? So hopefully you found this helpful. Look down below for all the fun stuff I have. I have a lot of free stuff, and I hope you subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye for today.